Hi, welcome everybody to Explore Univera. This is such an awesome opportunity to have everybody zooming in from all over North America. So welcome. I'm Lori Andrews from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My background is corporate training facilitation with marriage and family therapy. It's an incredible honor to be asked to even participate in this session. And we're going to really look into this incredible company and a very special company, Univera. So it's my pleasure to first of all introduce my co-host, Al Karanen. And Al hails from Bend, Oregon. He's been married to his wife, Jan, for 39 years. And Al is a recreational specialist, meaning he skis a lot during the winter. And Al also has a background in coaching and teaching. And he is an incredible servant leader to this community. So I'm really excited to welcome all of you tonight to learn a bit more about Univera. So imagine, amazing. I'll turn it over to you, Al.
To open up tonight's meeting, our Zoom meeting here, we have Ralph Beets, the president of our company, and honestly, the person at the helm of driving Univera in the United States and Canada. He's done a magnificent job. We're very proud to be associated with him. He's always working with the field to make it better for us. So Ralph Beets, a pleasure to have you on, and Imagine Amazing, and it's up to you, buddy.
Al, thank you so much. And Imagine Amazing, what a cool slogan we've got for this year, and it's so appropriate. And I mean, right out of the gate this year, Imagine Amazing. Imagine a company that puts in a brand new customer care center to take really good care of its leaders, its customers, all across North America. And in fact, we just did that. We just opened that up. I hope everybody will drop by in Lacey, Washington and see that. But again, terrific new customer care center we just invested and opened up. State of the art. And then imagine a company that's state of the art opening up new distribution centers. We're just opening up and announced on Monday, Modesto, California, brand new distribution center, plenty of room for expansion right into our growing markets like that. And so it's really exciting time. You know, and Imagine Amazing where you're launching new products. So we're coming up here, getting ready to launch new products at convention. Again, don't want to give away too much, but certainly a lot of excitement around that and moving forward and growing. The best part of all, we're growing. We're seeing people break ranks. We're seeing people build their businesses right now. The energy is great. The momentum's moving along very, very nicely. And again, Univera is on the move. You know, our owner here, some of us just had dinner with Bill Lee, our visionary owner, and this legacy company that he formed with his dad 19 years ago. And just, again, sitting down with him, having experienced the Young Ho Lee winners, last year's Young Ho Lee Award winner. Al, you and Jan were there, and some of the other folks that have won the Young Ho Lee Award before like that. You know, how many places do you sit down with the fellow that owns that and who knows what else around the planet and have dinner and just have a casual conversation, you know? And then we walked out on the deck and had it, and he did a Zoom broadcast for us on top of that, you know, and Bill's just terrific like that. So we've got Imagine Amazing, Imagine an owner who actually can sit down, have a conversation with you. The guy's a billionaire. That just doesn't happen every day of the week. So we've got so much to look forward to this year and so many terrific things happening right now. And it's just a great place to be. And this is fun, you know, really seeing people do well, really seeing people grow. And that's not even touching on our philanthropic mission as a company. We're going to help more than 1.5 to 2 million servings of vitamins and food for those in need this year. And that's spinning off of our company as we grow. So, you know, we're running on all cylinders right now. Thanking everybody, yourself and all the other terrific leaders. Fun being here on the, what's this, $1 Million Club? That was kind of cool, getting invited to come on and say a few words on that. But, and looking forward to our convention coming up here in July. So just a lot of great things going on and great people. And you know, the other thing I always love about Univera is that when we bring people aboard, when we have people who've been with us in our community for a long time, you know, we leave them better, and everybody grows. You grow personally as well as professionally, as well as growing your own personal business like that. So it's a great time to be here. This is fun.
You know, Ralph, one other comment I'd love you to make is just for just a brief minute here, if you would. about our science. I mean, in other words, we get sometimes hung up on the science, especially as associates. We talk about the science, the science, the science. Actually, we want you to talk about the science for a minute or two. Just
Okay.
a little about the science.
All right. Well, just about the science, we've got 177 plus patents out there. And when we formulate our products, one of the great things about our products that I just love is they make a difference in people's lives. So from the concept, when we first theorize and start to put a product together, put the formula together, how is it going to be carefully manufactured, and how are we going to be able to be very careful, make sure that that science, that product carries through and is really, truly bioefficacious to everybody that takes our products and truly makes a difference in their health and their lives. And the other thing that I always talk about, Alan, you've heard me talk a lot about this over the 11 years that I've been with this company, is we take our products. Our executives take our products. I take our products. I mean, I could panorama around my desk right now. I got half a dozen bottles of Univera products around my desk, from Claricore to Fluorosterol to anti-stress is right there towards the top too. Running this company time to time, that comes in really handy. To Regena-Free and Level G and things that are staples that we believe in our science because it's real. And that's why some of the agencies that we deal with, again, we have such good relationships and great fortune with, because the science is real. The products do change lives. They do deliver results. And it's from, like I say, it's from the original concept all the way through the product that reaches every one of our consumer doorsteps. Just how we carefully deliver that. Oh, by the way, Mr. Bill Lee takes our products also. And I'll tell you what, they better be real, because they land on that guy's doorstep, I will get a phone call if there's anything at all. If the label's not on correctly or just a little bit crooked, I will hear about it. And honestly, isn't that the way you wish everybody did business? Isn't that the way everybody should be with their science, that it's real? It makes a difference in their lives like that. And when we talk about this metabolic shift, I think you're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. The best part about that is it's affordable, it's safe, it's natural, and it makes a difference. It really, really works. And again, what a great thing to represent when you're in business. Something that actually makes a positive impact, both in businesses, in people's health, in your health, in your friends' health. And to me, it's just a great place to be because of that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you coming on. And it's a pleasure to work with a president that's now, you've almost been with us in terms of that role for 4 years' time, isn't it?
Yeah, officially 3 years. I actually assumed it 1 year before. And so come here, end of April, officially 3 years in office, 4 years actually running it. So, and again, it's been great. And I can't wait to see what we do in the future. I mean, we're set up beautifully for a very compelling, very rich future, and to really make a difference in everybody's life. So it's great.
Fantastic. Thanks, Ralph, for coming on. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for everything you guys do.
We're going to switch over to a gentleman down in the Bay Area by the name of Glenn Hubbard. Glenn Hubbard has been known, well, first off, he is $1 million earner. Him and his wife have earned over $1 million in Univera. They're on fire right now. He's already makes a lot of money. He's very good at making money, but this is his future. So Glenn Hubbard, take her away.
Hey, Al, thank you for inviting me on, everybody. I want to make sure that I stay within my 3-minute time limit. But welcome, everybody, in U Nation. I've been involved with this company for the last 10 years. My anniversary is coming up April 1st. It'll be 10 years. And I just want to say, the people that are skeptical of network marketing or relationship marketing, I was with another company for 11 years, and it was a magnetic company. And I did, probably after 11 years, I had 88 people on my team, and I was making $200 a month. So I didn't think network marketing worked. I said, you know what? I saw Al make a lot of money, so I said I can be like Al and try to get it done. But after 11 years, it just didn't work. So I kind of gave up on it. I liked the products, and I said, okay, I'm happy to make money in my other traditional business, so I'm fine. I'm good. I did it. Then all of a sudden, I got approached by Kenny Rossi to join Univera, and I go, Kenny, relationship marketing doesn't work. I don't want to start another one. I'm happy. You go. I don't want to be there. Well, that was in March of 2008. And then in April 1st, after I toured the lab with my wife and had a drink with Al and his beautiful wife, Jan, and my wife had an experience in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. She said, my mental clarity, my energy is amazing. And I went, whoa, you felt that in 20 minutes. This product must be real. And so we did our homework. We did our due diligence. We studied the science up at the headquarters. We met Al and Jan. We met the president. We met the CEO. We met the biochemist. We just did our homework. We spent a weekend with Al and Kenny at the Columbia Towers and met Dr. Kaufman at their events. And when we did that, we said, okay, we're gonna start. I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we're gonna get together. We're gonna make a decision to go for it. And what happened was pretty amazing. It was actually, imagine amazing. We did it. We did it that first year. After April 1st, we joined. We went platinum our first month. And the reason why the products worked, we went diamond in our 9th month in the business. We broke 4 diamonds in our first year. We've made over $1 million. My daughter, Jordan Monroe, is the youngest diamond in the company's history. She's almost at $1 million in income. I don't know what happened. Did I change my attitude? Did I change the way I look? Did I grow another 5 inches? I'm 6'8" right now. When I started, it was only 5'8", and now I'm 6'8". I don't know if that helped, but you know, I don't know what the difference was. But the bottom line is I was enthusiastic. I believed because I witnessed the products. I've been on them for 10 years now. I feel 10 years younger. I feel like I'm 40. I have muscles like I'm back in college. I cannot believe what these products have done for my life, for my wife's life, for my grandchildren's life. And what I can see right now is this residual income that I have, I'll be able to leave it for my children until the day they leave this land. And my grandson and my granddaughter, they're going to have a life that they can only imagine that what it's going to be. And I'm going to leave this legacy for them. So with that, Al, my buzzer's ringing. There's my 3 minutes. I love you guys, and congratulations to setting this up.
Fantastic. Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate you coming on. We're going to shift gears and go over to Ann Newfer. Ann is a $1 million income earner. She's one of our top leaders in the company. Ann, would love to have you share about the aspect of residual income and what it's meant to you and your children and your family and your life. So Ann Newfer.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you, Al. You know, I came across Univera 13 years ago. I loved the products. And I just said, you know, I got to take a look at this as a business opportunity. I was selling real estate. We were also involved in the mortgage industry. And I just knew, you know, I did not want to be reliant on the economy of the housing market. And I said, you know, what can I do to diversify my streams of income? And, you know, for me, initially it was health, but really quickly it turned into, you know, the business opportunity. And we just shared these products. They are so compelling to people. Once they try them, you know, people would say, you know, what was it you gave me? How can I get more? Let me learn more about this. And we just would say to them, you know, you need to come learn more about this opportunity that we are doing. If you're like us, you know a lot of other people that could benefit from this. So we built our business quickly, talked to a lot of people, went diamond in about 8 months. And, you know, we were just pinching ourselves. What happened in my life is my husband unexpectedly passed away. This is back in 2007. My kids were 10 and 12. And so now it's the freedom piece that's the most important for me. I had that residual income from my Univera business, walked away from real estate, walked away from the mortgage business. Univera has been my sole source of income for probably 12 years now. And just that freedom piece to really be a full-time mom. So, you know, people never know what life is going to hand them. And, you know, it makes sense to build a business like this. We did it alongside what we were already doing until we were making more money with Univera and we could let go of some other things. And now, you know, just all these years, phenomenal income from my Univera business with that freedom piece. And it's, you know, just a phenomenal business to be a part of.
You know, and you and I both like to work with Lori, and she's got a whole group there. You can see on the deal tonight. I don't know about how you're feeling, but I feel like this was easier than going to Wisconsin or Minnesota, wherever the heck it is. But I mean, the bottom line is this cool that we're able to do a Zoom here and be in their living room? By the way, it's a beautiful living room that Lori has. She married well, obviously. This is a good thing.
Yeah, so, I've been out to Minneapolis, and it is nice to talk to everybody just sitting here in my office. So I do that a lot.
Well, thank you for coming on, Ann. I appreciate you very much. We're going to go ahead and switch over to Katrina Mcgillivray. She is driving home from 5 days in Arizona. She basically is in the car. We don't know how the reception will be, but she is a DO. And so, Katrina, would you come on and share a little bit about our products?
There we go. All right. Well, it's great to be here. I've been with Univera for about 11 years, and it's been an amazing ride. Got involved initially after having my own personal testimony with Extra.
Thanks, Al. I've been in family medicine for a long, long time, a little over 20 years. In that time, I've treated a lot of people's symptoms, a lot of ailments, and realized a long time ago that we needed help with nourishing the body, treating some of the underlying causes, which fall into the arena of inflammation, poor immunity, problems with lack of energy down at the cellular level. And in my search to find the right supplement company, Univera fell into my lap. Truly, my sister gifted me with a bottle of Extra, and I had not taken any supplements prior to that had made a difference in how I felt. I felt the same off or on them. And so it made me take a second look, and as I flew out to Seattle to walk through the research headquarters to meet the chief science officer and corporate and saw the authenticity of the company and the amount of science that went into the products, I was really intrigued. So it started with that. What really has kept me going and has me utilizing this on a daily basis in my practice is that by addressing underlying causes with the lack of energy at the cellular level, with oxidative stresses, Univera has taken products, plant extracts from plants from around the world, and has created products that make our bodies better on a daily basis. As long as we consume them, on a daily basis, we replace 300 billion cells. So you put healthy things in and you create a better body. And so by doing that, they've created products with the best substrates. The company grows over 40% of the world's aloe vera in 5 different countries. It has over 50 researchers doing research at various levels, from plant-based research and botany to double-blind human clinical trials, which is pharmaceutical grade stuff. And it's just amazing. This is in a realm of something we call epigenetics, which just means we're looking at things that turn on and off genes and help our body work better. So with that said, we've got high quality. What goes into this then is a lot of research on plants and some of the top products made in the world. So Extra is something I always start patients with, friends with. It helps with energy, it helps with focus, it helps with stress and joint comfort. Most of the people that walk into my office have those things in some variety. Many people don't even know it until they're on the product and go, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how bad I felt until I felt better. One of the patents in that product alone, 17 different ingredients, but there are 3 patents. One alone had double-blind human clinical trials on them, 5 trials in all. Nobody else can say they have that kind of research. It's amazing, the number of patents, the amount of research. Besides the Extra aloe, our company started with aloe research, and Aloe Select is the top aloe vera in the world, compared to some aloe veras that have no medicinal carbohydrate polysaccharides in their product at all. Aloe Select has the highest that's been found in the world, and that's through third-party testing, so it's been validated. What that means is that we have an aloe product that when taken orally helps with our microbiome, balancing healthy bacteria in our gut, helping with absorption, helping stabilize blood sugars. It's been shown to help with the immune system and people's immunity, and helps with collagen and elastin in our skin. So 2 awesome products, both come in a liquid form. And that truly amazed me when I started, because so many things are in pill form and don't absorb well, and to have those 2 liquids, it's amazing. And then some people need more. There's a lot of people dealing with metabolic issues, issues with weight loss, issues with fatigue, issues with trying to stabilize blood sugars. And so Univera has created 3 other products that go hand in hand with the extra and the yellow. These other 3, when added to the extra and yellow, we call the metabolic makeover. The first product I'd mention there is Level G. It helps maintain healthy blood sugar in the body. Helps people wake up with healthy fasting levels. And also because of that, it helps with that roller coaster up and down of blood sugar, so people don't have as many of the cravings, and it often makes it easier to lose weight because of that. The other thing then is rhythmatics, and that just helps with circulation. As a heart, we'd call it our heart healthy circulation product. It helps decrease inflammation. The blood vessels provides more of those really healthy antioxidants that prevent damage. And so now you have a overall program that will get people back on track, help them get started to healthy, or help people optimize their health. You know, you take an athlete and you say, I want to go that extra mile, that I need to cut that 1 second off of my time, and a metabolic makeover can help make that possible. So great products, you know, with over 50 products to choose from. It's hard to know where to start, but that's a good place. And I've seen so many awesome testimonials, people whose lives have been changed over the years, people that come into my office feeling overwhelmed, almost hopeless, because they've been from place to place looking for answers. And over time, they have energy, they can become productive, they're better mothers, they're better spouses. And so really Univera not only helps the person, but entire families, and it's been a blessing.
You do so much for the entire community of Univera because of your credibility, and thanks so much for coming on. Thanks, Katrina, appreciate you a great deal. Have a great night. We're gonna switch over now to Jordan Monroe. Jordan is the youngest diamond in the history of the company. We'd love to have some other people up in Victoria change that, or anywhere in the country, as a matter of fact. It doesn't have to be in Canada. Jordan, would you go ahead and talk a little bit about your why?
Yeah, you know, I think the why, thank you, Al. The why is super significant to doing anything in life. And at the time when we looked at this business 10 years ago, I was 26 years old, and my why was significantly different than it is today. At 26 years old, I was living more month than money. I did not have a purpose. I was trading time for money. I was not good at jobs, but I didn't know anything better. I had stopped playing basketball. I was a D1 athlete at the University of Portland, go Pilots. And when you stop working out, your body goes through a lot of changes. And I was a hot mess. I didn't know it, but I was truly, on all categories of my life, a hot mess. We talk about the 4 benefits of health, wealth, a tax advantage, and freedom. And man, if they taught those in college, our world would be very different. However, I was an English philosophy major, so I got that going for me. But I truly looked at Al Kiernan, the #1 income earner, and said, show me how to make $1,000. That was my oxygen at the time. I needed an extra $1,000 a month. And I said, I'll believe this thing is for real. And he said, get me in front of everyone you know. And so that first month, I invited 40 people to a few events that we were having. 16 showed up, and I went to the gold level, which is about $1,800. So I was able to pay back my dad, who helped me invest in the company. And I actually was able to keep about $1,000. And I said, wow, what would happen if I really got after it? What would happen if I really tried? And we did that. Within 6 months, I was earning more than my 9 to 5 doing bookkeeping. Did I mention I'm a dyslexic English philosophy major? So bookkeeping is not smart for me to be doing that. And I was able to start doing Univera full time. And within that first year, was able to go to Diamond. I don't take that lightly, that youngest Diamond title. It is quite an accomplishment, but it's not something I did on my own. The beauty and why I fell in love with this business, because of 2 reasons. And you look at a bigger why. So now 10 years later, my why has shifted. And I think for anyone to join us, you have to buy into the significance of what we're doing here. And the two whys that I look at now are, we are changing the consciousness of how we look at healthcare. We are shifting it. No longer is the norm going to be that this is the first generation that doesn't outlive their parents because of childhood obesity and type 2 diabetes and polypharma that's going on everywhere. We are shifting the consciousness to look at prevention as a way of life, and that Univera is not your health program. This is your lifestyle. Because guess what? I'm going to diagnose everyone today. You guys ready for your diagnosis? Because it's not the symptom. It's not the owie. It's not the boo-boo. It's not the shoulder. Are you guys ready for the #1 diagnosis that will plague every human being in this lifetime, in their lifetime? I am diagnosing you all with aging. And if we look at that as our #1 diagnosis, it ain't going to get better. So that's why this has to become a lifestyle. And the second lifestyle, my second why, Al, is to really look at shifting the consciousness of how we earn. We really call this right livelihood. We call this servant leadership. We call this a movement to understand that every dollar you earn, you've transformed someone's life. Every dollar you earn is dependent upon helping someone else win. So shifting from capitalism of cutting the corporate world, of cutting people down to get to the top, as opposed to what we are doing now is helping people succeed, and together we all achieve. So these are huge shifts that we've made. And for me to fall in love with that concept of servant leadership, helping children around the world with our philanthropic movement as just an additive to what we do on a daily basis, this why couldn't get any bigger, and it's all encompassing. Bring who you are, bring what you want, and we will get it done together. I am so excited to be a part of this group. And I'll tell you what, one more thing, Al. Our regularly scheduled nights that we have these calls, which are about health, it's about, we maybe have 40 people. You put that $1 million list on there, we have over 100 people on this call. Money is real. Creating freedom is real. People want that in this world. And I am proud to be a part of a group that's putting that at the forefront of people's why, creating that time, that money, that philanthropic freedom. So with that, Al, I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you, Jordy. Great job. Actually, just super. As a matter of fact, I'm going to quote most of what you said, and I'm going to take it as if it was my own. So
rock on,
great.
Man.
There you go. We got Jay and Shelly Zorg with us. They're on vacation with their family. I don't know where you're at. I think you're somewhere down on the coast of Florida or somewhere like that. But Jay Zorg is a professional baseball player, a true skeptic. He did not want to do relationship marketing. He didn't want to come in. But when Shelly was making about $5,000 a month, you decided to look at this again. So Jay, take her away.
Yeah, well, I think our story is basically two-parted. And when we first got into the business, Shelly had a very successful personal training facility. And I was part of a professional baseball organization with the Cincinnati Reds for parts of 13 years. And everybody really wanted to get into our, have us really look at their products and try to promote their products. And, you know, we took a look at those. We did some really hard research. And the truth of the matter is, you know, some of it was snake oil. Some of it had some benefits, but it just wasn't something we could put our name on. And fortunately, we have Dr. Mcgillivray as my sister-in-law. And so we had a chance, we really had somebody in our back pocket that understood health and wellness from both the nutrition side, the supplement side, but of course the side as a doctor also. And she told us, she said, she looked at these after going to take a look at the lab out in Lacey, Washington, came back and said, listen, nobody's doing what this company does. You need to get involved with this company. If you do, we will also. And that's really how we got started. The truth of the matter is we did not treat it like a business. And when I say we, I say basically I didn't do anything other than tell people to go see Shelly. Shelly built this into a platinum level business, and basically we weren't treating it like a business. And we finally came to a crossroads on what I was going to do with my professional career. And Al, you and our upline, Rose Horning, and some other people got involved and said, you know, why don't y'all look at treating Univera as a business? And I said, you know, I've really got to go into this the same way we did as the products and do some research, because I just cannot put my name on something. Our reputation is what has allowed us to make us very successful. I just couldn't put our name on something that just wasn't going to allow other people to be successful, even though I knew that we were. Well, the bottom line is my skepticism out came in compensation plans. I believed in relationship marketing. I have a business background. My degree's in accounting, and I believed in relationship marketing as far as it being a great way to do business. But I didn't believe in companies that were either front loaded or back loaded on their compensation plan, meaning either you made a lot of money up front and didn't make much in the end, or after you built this big organization, or what most companies are like, there people at the end that have been in it are making money on people breaking their backs in the beginning of the business who are not making any money, and I just couldn't recommend that. Well, after looking at the compensation plan, looking at the heart of the company, looking at just the integrity of what this company stands for, bottom line is we went in and we were able to grow our business as a team, Shelly and I, from platinum that she did, as together we took it to a diamond level business. And I just want to leave everybody with this before I sign off and say this. Look, I think we all understand a mission that's involved in helping people get healthier. And I think we all understand the value of our products, and the people that are new on this call, I think the validity of our products work, the testimonies, and our products work for a reason. It's out there. I mean, there's just no disputing it. But the bottom line is, for whatever reason now, we have a hard time in our culture talking about finances. And the truth of the matter is, there's a lot of people out there that are financially not well. And as much as it is a mission to help people get healthy, the truth is we can help people get healthier financially through this company. And that's really our why, Al. And we're committed to helping people, whatever that money represents for them. But I tell you, whether it's the monthly income, paying for a car, sending their kids and get them out of college debt free, whether it's helping them with retirement that's not financed, or in our case, Al, to tell you the truth, we like this business because we do very well with the business we own, but it's transactional. This business gives us residual income, passive income, and this is what is available to the people on the call tonight. Thank you, Al, and thank you all.
I'd like to switch over to a person that is the second leading income earner in the company, Jan Boyanowski. Jan, are you with us tonight? I believe you are.
Yes.
Okay, Jan, if you would take a couple minutes and just share your why as to why you and Ron got into business initially.
You bet. 15 years ago, fortunately, Al had us on our list and came to us. And my husband was a pharmacist. I was a nurse. And even though we came from medicine, I had some serious health problems. And so I had done everything I knew to take care of myself, but not going well. Well, after doing some research, that's the first thing we did, being from medicine, is that we found out these products are for real and that there was real science. We got so excited about it. The products changed my life. We couldn't help it. We had to share it with everybody we knew. Our friends got excited about it, and our business began to grow. And so now I will share with you that 15 years later, 6 years ago, my husband passed away very unexpectedly from a cardiac aneurysm. But I would like to share with you that we got in the business because of the products, the science, and changed my life health-wise, changed our friend's life, our family health-wise. But I would also share with you that it is an incredible business, and to be able to help people and be rewarded financially is just amazing. And I would like to just share that once you truly understand what it means to be financially free, what residual income really means, I'm here to say to you, no matter what you have to do, just keep on keeping on. It is worth it. I have a check in my bank account every single month, and no matter where I am or what I'm doing. And last weekend, I was skiing with my grandchildren, and I have 9 grandchildren, and so be able to spend time with them, do fun things, In 2 weeks, I actually leave for Israel with my other two sisters. And so I'm so excited about that, to be able to travel, but to decide what you want to do with your life. And your family is amazing. And I am so thankful to Univera, thankful to you, Al, for sharing this with us. Has changed my life and my family's life forever. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you coming on. We're going to switch up to Seattle, Washington, to Dr. Mike Kaufman. Mike, I know you cut out from your practice tonight. Mike is one of the most successful chiropractors in the western part of the United States, and we appreciate any time we can get from you. Share a little bit, if you would, about the metabolic shift. Actually, you can share about the fact that you earned over $1 million in this business. You can share whatever you want. You're a doctor. Go for it.
All right. Hey, thanks, Al. Appreciate you having me on. And I had some patients come in early, so I got on early. I was really excited to listen to the whole call. So, yeah, you know, it's neat being part of the $1 Million Club. I think we hit that a few years ago. I think we're close to probably getting closer to the $2 Million Club, which is exciting. And, you know, when we got in, and we still don't need the money, like we didn't get in because we were desperate for money. We very successful financially. But, you know, if you could show me a way to make $1 million, I'm listening, right? So I think that's the bottom line. And I heard some people talking about the money. And I was talking to some of my group yesterday. We had a meeting, and I said, you know, she brought the Pyramid Pack. I'm so proud of her, Mickey. Thanks for joining our team. And, you know, I told her, I said, you know, what would you invest if we could give you $1 million return? And I'm a business guy. I mean, I know what it took to become a chiropractor. It took a lot of years of school, a lot of debt, how much to start a practice. So when I got in this business, Al, I didn't argue with the price. You remember that. I bought as much as I need to buy to gift. So I'm going to encourage everybody on this call that wants to earn $1 million, buy a lot of these boxes of minis. And when I give minis away, I wasn't stingy in giving like one mini away. I would give you an experience of 20 minis, because I knew if I could get you on this for 10 days, it could rock your world. The only thing is I had a condition. When I gave you the minis, I said, I want you to come here, this guy, Ron Bainowski, and this guy, Al Kiernan, talk about the product. So my condition was I gave you this $50 gift. It was to come to a meeting and listen to what I heard, because I knew that as much as I was an expert at health, I wasn't an expert to my friends. I was not a prophet in my own town. So, you know, I knew I had to bring them to you guys. And, you know, it worked, Al. I think in my first 90 days, because I had a sense of urgency to build it fast. My first 90 days, I got about 70 people joined up. And, you know, I went to about 90 people, and that was not in my practice. So I want new people to get this idea that I just went in my practice and signed up all these people. I went in my practice and I gave away all this product, didn't sign up anybody. I left my office at 7 at night and built this business from 7 to 10 at night, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday. And I didn't quibble the price. And I'm telling anybody that wants to make $1 million, you know, nobody just gives you $1 million. You got to earn it. You got to go out and work. So buy lots of gifts, because why? The product works. I mean, unlike any other company, Dr. Mcgillivray talks about it. I know I could talk to you for 3 hours about the products. I have so many kind of just life-changing people. The metabolic shift, this new weight loss and blood sugar program that we have, works. I have patients that are going, oh my goodness, my blood sugar levels are better than they've been in 10 years. My doctor wants me to keep on it. I mean, I didn't have that before. I've sold products for 20 years. There was nothing like it. And so we have this shift that can change you metabolically. Jordan, I love the way she said that, a consciousness about earning. You know, what about helping people up the ladder? And the more people you help up the ladder, the more you earn, which is almost the opposite of all the pyramid schemes out there in corporate America. You only get up the ladder by stepping on people's heads. In this one, you help people up, and the more you help people, the more you earn. So I'm just like encouraging the whole field, and new people especially. We have something that nobody else has got in a product, in an owner of the company, in a team. You as one of our great leaders, Al, of this whole industry ever, is that if we plug into you, we plug into this team, you can win, and you can win big. And, you know, like my wife says, I don't know what we did with $1 million, but it sure was fun. So we'll just go earn another $1 million, you know, and it's just fun, and you just help people. It's a great thing.
You know what, Mike, you got an opportunity to sit with Bill Lee, our owner, a couple Mondays ago. share with us a little bit about what he said about, this has been our lead product for 13 years. Tell the group what you heard.
Well, Bill is excited because it has changed his life. It's changed our lives, and we shared some of our stories with him about how much it's life changing. And we talked about, energy as a component and possibly coming up with the next greatest all natural energy drink, that could compete with all these crap in a can out there. And he was excited. He was excited to hear about our story. Excited about hearing about, the amazing, how you're going to feel so amazing, how amazing our results are. So he's excited, and he drinks the product every day. He gives it to his family. I mean, he's developing these for himself too. Like Jordan said, we're all aging. So guess what? We've got something that you need.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you taking time from your practice. Appreciate you coming on tonight, and appreciate all you do for all of us.
Thanks for having me, Al.
You bet. Let's go down to Lynn Rayner, co-recipient, along with her husband, David, of the Unholy Award. And that's what we were celebrating at Bill's house the other day in Tacoma, right on this beautiful lake. A small little estate, millions and millions of dollars. But anyway, Lynn, maybe you'd share a little your why.
Well, my why, obviously, I'm the mother of 4 children. David and I celebrate our 28th wedding anniversary on April Fool's Day and Easter. So that pretty much tells you what we've been doing in our marriage, laughing a lot. But I just want to say my why really is because I have a child with special needs. We have a child that played Division I soccer at UCLA. Everybody needed energy. And I didn't even think about myself, but I'm 62 today, and in my early 50s, I was losing my memory, probably because I was dealing with a lot of stress. I also didn't have energy. And as I tried helping my children, my son Eli always used to get tired. Well, he stopped getting tired. His respiratory issues went away. We were able to help our son on the soccer field without giving him those crap drinks, like you said, and the little teeny white pills to repair himself. I got my energy back. I was dealing with some autoimmune issues. Those went away. My mother-in-law was dealing with issues where the extra and the Regenicare helped. Everybody we shared this with had amazing, wonderful product stories. And if that's not a reason to stay in this for life, I don't know what is. I mean, if you're a nice person, you want to share this and you can't not share it. So, and then when the entertainment industry started shifting and David asked me to go get a job, I looked at him and said, well, I don't think I want to do that. Let's look at this company. And we know these products work. And so within 2 months, we got to the gold level. And when we really wanted to get serious, David joined me and we talked to Al. And Al said, I'll help you become financially free for the rest of your life. So from August to December, we finally went diamond, which was just life-changing for us. And I'm so happy to say now that my daughter, Elaine, brought 2 guests to an event. Eli brought 2 guests to an event. Jordan, I don't know. Lainey might end up being the youngest diamond. I'm not sure, but she's very good at that. So that really is my why. And I just can't, listening to this call and everyone's stories, and I don't have to repeat all of the wonderful things we've said. Obviously, there's a financial component. But there's a bigger reason, and that is, like Jordan said, is what I really relate to, changing the consciousness. It's really hard to go out in the world today and especially see baby boomers. I saw today at a gentleman at a checkout counter at the groceries trying to figure out the codes for lettuce, and he really needed to be on the metabolic makeover, and I knew he was working because that was his only choice. We're here to give people choice. So thank you for allowing me to share. That was my little timer, and I'm turning it off now.
I'd like to have a person that does a lot of work behind the scenes, Marlena. If you'd come on and just take 1 minute and talk about what it's done for you physically, because it's transformed your life.
I was once bedridden and wasn't doing a whole lot of anything other than, just hurting all over from head to toe. And that was a little over 11 years ago, and I've transformed my health, my being. I have dreams again. I'm excited about living again. I'm able to lift extremely heavy weight. But really the most exciting piece to me is because my mind and my heart has been transformed along with my physical body, as exciting as trophies and all those awards, and I even had a sword, as exciting as all those things are, the thing that fires me up and lights me up every single day is seeing and witnessing other people's lives and physical bodies transform on a daily basis.
To wrap up tonight's Zoom call is David Rayner. He is him along with Lynn were the recipients of the Yenholi Award. That is the highest award we have in the company, and that is for servant leadership. And David is a renowned public speaker. He is one of the greatest people I know on planet Earth, and he's a lot of fun. So David, wrap her up with basically imagine amazing.
Yeah, you know, what we do is we make people feel amazing, Al. That's just what the bottom line is. And I was thinking about our why, because when you know, in order for us to create what we want in our lives, we have to know why, right? As Jordan Monroe was saying, you got to know your why, but Univera needs to know its why. And it's not just imagine amazing. It's we help you feel amazing financially, emotionally, physically. When you feel amazing, you contribute more to other people. You change lives. Think about it. When you're at your most profound, it's because you're energized. When you were young, think about that time when you were young and you had 20 dreams. You could do anything. You were going to have cars in Europe. You're going to travel here. You're going to have 8 houses. That's energy. And that's what we give people. You know, when I got involved in Univera, I was in the movie business for a long time. And you know, I was spending my life doing 90% of what I didn't want, and to end up doing the 10% of what I really loved. And, you know, I didn't have the mental clarity because I was not happy 90% of the time. And I want you to think about your life, because I lived a life which was or, the word or. Or is I can do this or I can do that. Then with Univera, I discovered and. And I want you to think about and. And means that you can have a life you love. You're doing something. Everybody here is doing something. Everybody that's on this call taking a look at Univera has probably already got some passions, some interests, some things that you're going to contribute to the world. But I want you to know you can do it all. This is a very powerful venture. And I want you to think about this, because right now you've heard some amazing speakers, some great stories, and this is a call, an invitation, a call to action. We want you to join us. If you're in the business, we want you to take it up to the next level. If you're not in the business, we're asking you to be a part of making people's lives amazing. Okay, and let me just tell you this. Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. Everything you want. And all I mean by that is that if you don't have it, if whether it's residual income, whether it's time freedom, whether it's, you know, beach money, that means you got to do something outside of what you normally do to get it. So this is what happened for my wife and I. We got into Univera. It changed our life. And I found out that, you know, could have an amazing life connecting people to health, wealth, options. And what I've also found is an amazing community. So join our community, be a part of what we do. It'll change your life, but in the process of transforming your life, it'll transform a lot of other people's lives.